Ready for an epic cruise adventure? Well, before you unpack, let's dive into the critical mistakes that you don't want to make in your cabin to ensure that hassle-free trip. Ahoy, travelers! It's Amy here to help you make your travel experience a success by going through 10 things that you don't want to do in a cruise cabin. Number one, don't overload electrical outlets. Overloading your cabin outlet can cause a lot of problems, and not just for you. Plugging in a hairdryer, curling iron, and a million chargers all at once? Bad idea. Cruise ship cabins have limited power, and overloading can trip circuits or worse, spark a fire. Many ships even ban the use of power strips for safety reasons, and any power strip with a surge protector is strictly prohibited. When plugging in items, stick to 2 or 3 devices at a time and use those cabins' USB ports for charging when possible. Number two, don't flush non-flushable items down the toilet. So for many, this may be common sense, but there have been way too many stories of backups and flooded cabins to assume that everyone knows this little bit of advice. Flushing anything other than toilet paper down your cabin toilet is a huge no-no. And not just any toilet paper, but the special toilet paper provided by the cruise line. Picture this, you toss baby wipes or maybe some food scraps thinking it's just no big deal. Wrong. Cruise ships use delicate vacuum plumbing, and those items can clog the system, causing messy backups or even flooding your cabin. Nobody wants a stinky surprise or a repair bill. Stick to flushing only what's meant to go down the toilet, toilet paper, and, well, you know. Keep your cruise smooth sailing and your cabin fresh. Next time, toss those wipes, any kind of sanitary items, into the trash instead. And just because the toilet paper provided is very thin and you think to yourself, I'm going to bring my own toilet paper because I hate it, don't. You cannot use toilet paper from home in a cruise ship toilet. That stuff is specially designed for those toilets. Number three, don't leave balcony doors open when leaving the cabin. Now, while it may be tempting to leave that balcony door open to allow fresh air into your room, never leave your balcony door open when you head out. Imagine you're off to dinner and you leave that door open. The AC goes into overdrive, or in some rooms, it's designed to go off entirely. Your room can get damp from the ocean spray, or worse, something blows out to sea. Open doors can also be a security risk. Always lock that balcony door tight before you leave your room. It saves energy, protects your stuff, and keeps your cabin shipshape. Plus, when you open your cabin door, it can create a wind tunnel if your balcony door is also open. It can cause stuff to go everywhere. Enjoy the view when you're there, but secure it when you're not. Number four, don't smoke in the cabin or on the balcony. Smoking in a cruise cabin or the balcony may not seem like that big of a deal. Who's it going to bother? Might I introduce you to the Star Princess? This is a well-known incident in cruising. The fire that occurred back in 2006 is believed to have been caused by someone smoking on a balcony, and while this incident changed safety measures on cruise ships, no ship is 100% safe from fires. For good reason, ships are super strict about fire safety, and smoking can spark trouble. Plus, it leaves nasty odors and could damage the cabin, landing you a hefty fine. Stick to designated smoking areas on the ship to keep things safe and fresh. Nowadays, the smoking ban also includes vaping, so do be aware of that. Let's keep the air clean and the cruise drama-free. Number five, don't use candles. So along the same lines as not smoking, candles and open flames are strictly prohibited. Lighting a candle for ambiance or incense for vibes might sound nice, but it's a huge fire risk. Ships are like floating cities. Fires spread fast and can be disastrous. Cruise lines ban flames for a reason, and breaking this rule could get you fined or even kicked off, potentially banned for life. Stick to battery-powered lights for that cozy glow if you're needing it. We always bring a few battery-operated tea lights on our cruises. They're great to use as night lights. If our cabin bathroom doesn't have a designated nightlight, we'll pop a couple in the bathroom and turn them on prior to going to bed. Number six, don't hang items over the balcony. Now, it may seem like a convenient way to dry your wet items, but resist the urge to hang your towels or swimsuits over your balcony railing. One gust of wind and they're swimming with the fish, lost forever. Not only that, but it's against cruise rules and can harm marine life if stuff falls into the ocean. Use the bathroom drying line or ask for extra hangers instead. Keep your gear safe, the seas clean, and avoid any fines. Let's make waves, not litter. Number 7, don't rearrange or move cabin furniture. Resist the urge to play interior designer in your cabin. Moving that bed, desk, or couch to rearrange the space or drag it onto the balcony, that's a big mistake. Furniture is often bolted down for safety, especially in rough seas, and moving it can damage the cabin or create hazards, even if it isn't bolted down. Plus, it's often against cruise rules and could cost you a fine. It's one thing to move around a desk chair, but large items need to remain where they are. If you would like something moved, ask your cabin steward for help. This is especially true if the beds are not configured correctly. We've opened a cruise cabin on that first day more than once to find it was made into a single bed instead of 2 beds for my mother and I. It's an easy fix for your cabin steward. Just let them know. Number 8, don't leave wet items on furniture. This kind of goes along with number 6, but not everybody has a balcony, and so this is a little bit different. You don't want to let your wet stuff ruin your cabin. Dropping a soggy towel, swimsuit, or wet shoes on your bed or chair or even the carpeted floor, you don't want that. It can damage furniture, spark mold, or make your cabin smell like a swamp. We all know that musty smell of when you have wet things that start to dry and they just don't smell good. Plus, it could mean extra cleaning fees, so use the bathroom floor or drying line for wet gear instead. Keep your cabin dry, comfy, and fine-free so that you can focus on soaking up the sun, not the mess. And speaking of messes, number 9, don't leave your cabin a mess. Don't let your cabin turn into a trash heap. Piling up room service trays, wrappers, empty bottles might seem harmless, but it attracts pests and makes your space smell funky. Plus, it's a headache for housekeeping. Find out what the cruise line's policy is for tray pickup. Don't leave all your clothes strewn about. Your cabin steward's job is to wipe down surfaces, vacuum, empty trash cans, and replace your towels. Leaving your room a mess makes that job a lot harder. It's pretty hard to clean the floor when there's clothes and shoes all over it. Their job is not to pick up your clothes. A clean cabin means a happy cruise. No odors, no pests, just smooth sailing. Keep it tidy and enjoy your floating home away from home. So, how tidy do you keep your cabin? Do you make the bed? At least pull up the comforter? Do you keep your clothes and shoes picked up? The only mess we leave is wet towels in the corner of the bathroom floor. Mom and I even pull our comforters up over the bed despite knowing the cabin steward's going to be coming in and making the bed for us later in the day. When walking down the halls and glancing into open doors, I have seen some cabins looking like a tornado had hit them. Once there was a family with a baby in diapers a few doors down from us, and we walked down the hall to find a bag full of diapers just left out in the hallway. I guess they smelled too bad to leave in the room, so they put them in the hall for everyone to enjoy. If you ever have an issue like that, call up your room steward and let them know you need extra trash pickup or figure out what another option is. And finally, number 10, don't ignore those noise levels. Nobody wants to be next to the noisy cabin. I've seen a lot of people make the comment on various social media posts that it's my vacation, I'll do what I want. That's not the attitude to have when stuck on a ship with thousands of other people. I think people with that attitude should look into booking an isolated cabin in the mountains. Blasting music, shouting, or throwing a late night bash might make you the fun cabin, but those walls are thin and your neighbors are going to hear everything. Excessive noise can lead to complaints or even a visit from crew or the security team. Nobody wants that. Respect quiet hours and keep the volume low. Save the loud fun for the ship's clubs and bars, and let everyone enjoy a peaceful cruise. Well, now that you know the top cabin mistakes to dodge, you're ready to cruise with confidence. Let me know in the comments what other cruise cabin don'ts that you would add to this list. I discussed some of the biggest, but what else should cruisers know not to do? Well, are you ready for more information on cruising? Why not stick around and check out this video and then come back for more information designed to help you Have an amazing cruise. Have a blessed week, everyone.